What's going on, family? Hope everybody's doing all right. Tell your mama to save me that big piece of chicken for when the quarantine is over. Now, if you paid attention, you saw that there was a three branded draft. Excuse my stuttering. There was a 3 branded draft between WCW, Monday Night Raw, and NXT. Well, tonight starts the brand new road to WrestleMania. We're starting a couple of weeks out from WrestleMania so we can do a bunch of story stuff, all right? But tonight, first episode starts off with NXT and to paint you a picture of how this is going to go. The WrestleMania card in real life, for the most part, is going to stay the same. So, Drew McIntyre, the Royal Rumble winner, he will face Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns, he will face Goldberg because in the virtual reality realm of a video game, there is no coronavirus. Charlotte Flair will face Rhea Ripley. Becky Lynch will face Shayna Baszler. So on and so forth. Those big time matches, single matches, will take place. However, even though we did have a draft, even though rosters are set, this is how it's going to go to make it a little bit more interesting. The winner of all those championship matches will no longer be on that brand that they were drafted on unless that title belongs to that brand. So this is how it's going to go. If Roman Reigns beats Goldberg, he will become the Universal Champion, but he will no longer be on NXT. You know why? Because the Universal Championship does not belong to NXT. If Drew McIntyre, he was drafted to NXT. If he beats Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, he will be forced to go to Monday Night Raw. Charlotte Flair, she wasn't drafted to NXT, but if she defeats Rhea Ripley for the NXT Championship, she comes over to NXT, so on and so forth. People like Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Champion, drafted to NXT. He will face somebody from Monday Night Raw. If he wins and retains at WrestleMania, he goes to Monday Night Raw. If the person on Monday Night Raw wins the championship, they're the new Intercontinental Champion, and it goes to Monday Night Raw. Andrade, he was drafted to NXT. He's the United States Champion. He will face somebody from WCW. If WCW wins, they held the championship. If Andrade wins, he stays champion and he goes to WCW. And on top of all that, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is hereby over. We instead will have the women's and men's Money in the Bank matches held at WrestleMania. And 2 men and women from each brand will qualify for each specific Money in the Bank ladder match. And the winner of those ladder matches will have up to a year until next WrestleMania to cash in their briefcase on whichever champion and any brand that they want. This is going to get real crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy it. Hope everybody stays safe, stays healthy. I'll see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new era in professional wrestling sports entertainment for you, the viewers at home. Welcome to the first night of the brand new NXT. And kicking off this brand new episode, this brand new road to WrestleMania, we're going to have the very first women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. As I mentioned at the start, there will be no Money in the Bank pay-per-view anymore. Money in the Bank will now be a part of WrestleMania once again, like it used to be. One women's match, one men's match. The winner of those matches have up until a year, which will be the next WrestleMania, to cash in their Money in the Bank contract. And as you can see, the first woman vying for an opportunity to be a part of the NXT side of things is the legendary Mickie James, a living legend, a woman who, the moment she retires, will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. And her opponent tonight, the boss, Sasha Banks. One of the top picks for NXT. Her and her best friend Bayley were split up in that 3-brand draft between NXT, WCW, and Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks now on NXT, now back in NXT. Looking to do bigger and better things than she ever has before. She is set out on a mission, and winning the Money in the Bank contract is picture perfect for the boss. Sasha Banks versus Mickie James, the first women's qualifying match for the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. 2 women from NXT, 2 women from WCW, and 2 women from Raw will all qualify to be in this ladder match. And the one woman in that match that climbs that ladder and grabs that Money in the Bank briefcase will have up to a year, up to the following WrestleMania, to cash that bad boy in, and almost single-handedly guaranteed to become the women's champion of her choice. She can challenge any woman on any brand. As you see right there, Sasha Banks with that beautiful backdrop right there to Mickie James going for the pinfall. Only gets the 1 count. This is Mickie James we're talking about. She's been in the business for countless years. She's had a legendary WrestleMania match against Trish Stratus. First ballot Hall of Fame. Countless time women's champion. Mickie James, you gonna believe Mickie James winning the Money in the Bank briefcase could only add to her legacy. Sasha Banks right there reverses that little arm hold right there. These 2 ladies reversing every single maneuver. 2 technicians. 2 of the top technicians in the entire wrestling industry. Mickie James hit that Lutez press right there. A wily vet, but not afraid to go up for high risk maneuvers. That she's going right there and she hits that body splash. She's going up once again. What is she looking for here? Sasha Banks trying to make it to her feet after that body splash. Little Hurricane Rana right there. Mickie James just kicking Sasha Banks all in the torso. Went for a net breaker right there, but Sasha reverses and she hits her own Hurricane Rana. Sasha just absolutely battering Mickie James with those elbows, with those forearms, right before she hits that net breaker right there. Another assault to the back right there by Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks wants to work over the back. She wants to work over the neck area because her finishing move is all about making your opponent submit from trauma caused to the neck. As she hits another neck breaker, she's going after Mickie James in her neck and her back. But showing off her repertoire right here by going after the arms, stretching out those arms, stomping on them. Once again, elbow right down. 12-6, from 12-6 right down to the crown of the head. Mickie James is not out of this match. You cannot count someone like Mickie James out as she hits that kip up right there. She's back in it. She's back in. She's reversing Sasha Banks. She's back in this match. She has momentum on her side. But then once again, Sasha Banks hits another neck breaker, taunting Mickie James, begging her to get to her feet. These ladies are right now. They're on the outside of the ring. They're waiting. They're not going to hold back anything on the outside of this ring as Sasha Banks hits yet another neck breaker. Sasha Banks up on the apron here. Reverse 2 times as she attempts to hit Mickie James with the kick and a double axe handle. Back elbow right there by Mickie James. Drop kick by Sasha Banks. These are 2 technicians in this ring right now. Sasha Banks heading up to the top rope. Elbow drop to the back. She spent this entire match attacking the back. Sasha looking to go for that bank statement. Can she hit it? Here it is. Here it is. The bank statement. Can Sasha Banks rope break? Sasha Banks did not measure out where she was in the ring. Can she hit it again? Banks said, but can she get the submission? Can she tap out Mickie James and qualify? There you have it. Sasha Banks is the first woman to qualify for the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania. Sasha Banks qualifies for the Women's Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania. But right now we have the NXT champion, Adam Cole, and the entire Undisputed Era making their way to the ring. What exactly they're doing, I do not know, because they were not scheduled for a match. None of these men were scheduled for a match tonight. So why exactly they're coming out to the ring, who knows? But Adam Cole, as you can see, he's the NXT champion. In fact, he's the longest reigning NXT champion in NXT history. Roderick Strong, former NXT Tag Team Champion, former NXT North American Champion. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, former NXT Tag Team Champions. 2019 was their year. They held all the gold. Now we wait to see what 2020 holds in store for them. Week after week after week, I've been blatantly disrespected directly to my face. You were looking at the four men that single-handedly put NXT on the map since the first day we stepped foot in this locker room. We're the best thing to ever happen to professional wrestling and sports entertainment. I am the longest reigning NXT World Champion in the history of this brand. That makes me the greatest champion and superstar in NXT history, period. The Undisputed Era are the definition of groundbreaking, the personification of record breaking. We are the literal embodiment of history making, and that's undisputed. If there was ever going to be an NXT title and champion featured on WrestleMania, it should be me. I've already made history and broken records, and WrestleMania would be no different. Ooh. Another shocking appearance. Kevin Owens. The Kevin Owens. Coming out to the ring. He was drafted to NXT as well. Coming out to the ring. Interrupting Adam Cole in the middle of his speech. You gotta believe that Adam Cole is not happy at this moment in time, but you gotta believe that Kevin Owens is just interrupted for no reason at all. I cannot wait to hear what he has to say. You know, Adam, we've known each other for a very, very long time. I consider you a friend, so I had to come out here and save you from yourself. I was watching in the back, and I honestly just couldn't listen to you complain anymore. Before the 3-company draft, I had to endure non-stop, idiotic gibberish from Seth Rollins for months. Now, it was bad enough that I had to deal with that on Raw, but it's even worse since we were both drafted to NXT. The last thing I need to hear is you complain too and make a fool out of yourself. A fool. I'm a fool. I'm the current and longest reigning NXT champion in history. That just so happens to be longer than you. So tell me, Kevin, if I'm a fool, then what exactly does that make you, huh? No. You see, a fool is someone that turns their back on everyone who has theirs. Sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it, friend? Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, 2 men that would have done anything and everything for you. Whether it be inside or outside of the ring, they put their careers aside at times to help you succeed. And what did you do to your friends? You turned your back on them. You attacked them. You burned down every fiber of brotherhood you ever had. Now look at you. You want to lie to these people and to yourself and call me your friend. No, you wish we were friends. You see these 3 men by my side? I trust them with my life. We are all on the same page and nothing could ever come between us. You see the Undisputed Era and wish you were a part of this. You wish you could feel what a genuine brotherhood is, but you know deep down you just ruined it again. So let's cut to the chase. You wish you were in my spot as NXT champion, in my spot trying to get on WrestleMania, but you will never do what I do. You will never do what I've done. You will never be what we are. That, my friend, is undisputed. NXT champion Adam Cole with a plethora of choice words for his so-called friend, Kevin Owens. And you saw the look on Kevin Owens' face that those words cut pretty deep. We don't know what's in store for those two gentlemen and the rest of the Undisputed Era. But right now, Akira Tozawa is in action against the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. The Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, he defeated Braun Strowman. He, along with Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, defeated Braun Strowman in a 3-on-1 handicap match for the Intercontinental Championship before the 3-branded draft. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn were both drafted to NXT, but I have been told that they are no longer together. The Artist Collective is no longer a faction. But nonetheless, Sami Zayn is still your Intercontinental Champion. Akira Tozawa taking on the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. And like I said earlier in the show, Sami Zayn will take on a superstar from Monday Night Raw. And depending on which superstar wins that match, they will then head over to Monday Night Raw as a permanent member, along with the Intercontinental Champion. Unfortunately for Akira Tozawa, he might be able to put in a phenomenal performance here as he hit that snap suplex with a pin attempt, but unfortunately Sami Zayn got to the ropes. But Akira Tozawa, he could put on a phenomenal performance here, but it could be all for naught, because he's not a member of Monday Night Raw, so he doesn't get a chance at the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. But in the weeks leading up to WrestleMania, he could very well have a title opportunity against Sami Zayn. He could very well win that match, and he could go on to WrestleMania to face a superstar from Monday Night Raw. But right now, Sami Zayn is in control, slamming Akira Tozawa into the steel steps, not once, but twice. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, hold on, Sami Zayn with the pinfall, 1. Barely got a 1 count. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget our main event for tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura, R-Truth, and Rey Mysterio in a 3-way in the first males qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. And joining me, actually replacing me on commentary, will be the Macho Man Randy Savage. Right there, as you see Sami Zayn hit that jaw drop right there, that jawbreaker right there. Yes, the Macho Man Randy Savage will be replacing me on commentary for the main event. Sami Zayn, the bigger superstar in this matchup, the more physical superstar in this matchup, exerting that strength advantage. Just like
Sami Zayn up top with that Swanton bomb. 1, 2, 1, just a 1 count. But just like the first match of the night between Sasha Banks and Mickie James, give this out when Sami Zayn are both technicians in the ring. Do it the very best that this company has to offer. Sami Zayn dodged that clothesline attempt right there, that clothesline attempt, and hit that side kick. Able to reverse that suplex attempt. It might have been a brainbuster attempt. Blue Thunder Bomb. He chooses not to go for the pinfall. Usually, the Blue Thunder Bomb puts many opponents away. But instead, he chooses to do the Haluva kick, and that has to be the end of this match. If it wasn't the Blue Thunder Bomb, it has to be the Haluva kick. He's going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Sami Zayn. And after a strong performance like that, it's safe to say that it's quite possible that Sami Zayn will be heading to WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion, and he could very well be on his way to Monday Night Raw with that championship on his shoulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! And it is time for the main event of the evening. Triple threat match to determine the very first male superstar to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. Coming to the ring first is Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style. Some people call him the artist formerly known as, but I prefer to call him the king of strong style. The ultimate underdog Rey Mysterio, former World Heavyweight Champion, Royal Rumble winner, first ballot Hall of Famer like myself. If he wins this match, he heads on to WrestleMania. He could quite possibly win it all. He could quite possibly win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match and cash it in that very night. Finally, we have hard truth.
Y'all know what time it is.
To be quite frankly, I don't think he has a chance to win it.
People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, even the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Too many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. And before I go any further, I would first like to say that if the Macho Man Randy Savage was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, it would be no question who would win. Because the cream always rises to the top. And the top is where the Money in the Bank contract is kept. And man, the Macho Man is the cream. So therefore the cream, meaning myself, will rise to the top in order to take down the Money in the Bank briefcase. But that was if I was in it, but I'm not. Instead, one of these three men will be R-Truth or Rey Mysterio or Shinsuke Nakamura. It doesn't matter who is in that match and of these three, because I believe NXT will win it all. Rey Mysterio with that reverse Karana attack, whatever that maneuver is called. And Shinsuke Nakamura with that Samoan driver. Can he get the pinfall? He cannot. Shinsuke with the suplex. Going after Rey Mysterio, but R-Truth intersects, drops him on the top rope. R-Truth won. R-Truth only gets a 1 count. If I do say so myself, this first night of the brand new road to WrestleMania has been pretty good so far. Please bear with me. It's been a long time since the Macho Man has done commentary. Last time I did commentary, Vince McMahon was my commentary partner, and I didn't like him. He always took my shine. That's why I went to WCW, because I was tired of being in the spotlight. But not in the spotlight. Shinsuke Nakamura with that belly-to-back suplex. I can tell you, he does the belly-to-back suplex just as good as I do. But actually, I do it just a little bit better. German suplex by Shinsuke Nakamura. R-Truth wisely rolling out of the ring. And now it's the high-flying king versus the king with strong style. Think of how incredible it could be. Rey Mysterio in the Money in the Bank ladder match. R-Truth hits a drop kick. The Shinsuke Nakamura and the elbow drop. I know about elbow drops. Punch. Well, you gotta do it better than that, R-Truth. If you want the pinfall, you gotta knock his brains out. But think about how great it could be. Rey Mysterio in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh yeah, that's a great sight to see. Dude, oh, R-Truth almost pinned Shinsuke Nakamura. We almost had a first qualifier in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Somebody get me some honey tea. My throat is killing me. Shinsuke Nakamura knocking Rey Mysterio out of the ring. Kinshasa! Can he get the pinfall? 1, 2, 3. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Shinsuke Nakamura is your brand new qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Thank you, Macho Man. Thank you. You did a fantastic job, Macho Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our Macho Man Randy Savage for that fantastic commentary that he did in that main event match. Shinsuke Nakamura, the first man to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. But right now we have Roman Reigns. Just like Adam Cole, he was not scheduled for a match tonight. And as you can see, it looks like he has something on his face. He has a look on his face like he has something on his brain. Something bothering him. Something that's worrying him. And it looks like he might be coming out here to get that off his chest. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been all around the world, wrestled in some of the biggest countries and venues imaginable. I've won countless championships. I've won the Royal Rumble, and I've main evented WrestleMania. Not one, not two, Not 3 but 4 times in a row. There's one thing for certain though. None of that would have ever happened if it hadn't been for my time in FCW and NXT. A lot of things in life come full circle, and being back in NXT after all of my success and failures is picture perfect. But it's also bittersweet. It's bittersweet because my time in NXT will be short-lived after I beat Goldberg at WrestleMania, become the Universal Champion, and have to leave NXT. While moments after Roman Reigns, more like seconds after Roman Reigns declares that his time back on NXT is going to be short-lived, the game, Triple H, one of the men that runs NXT, making an appearance, coming out to the ring. And maybe he has some things to say to Roman to try to convince him to stay. This is a shocking turn of events here on the first night of NXT, this first night of the road to WrestleMania. First off, Roman, allow me to say welcome back to NXT. Now, our history is well documented. At any moment in time, wrestling fans around the world can go to the WWE network and see the rivalry we had. One of those 4 main events you were talking about at WrestleMania just so happened to be against me. In the middle of that ring, you speared my wife. You speared me. You then pinned me and won the WWE Championship. A match I'll always remember because I recall when you first got to FCW. I was there every step of the way through your career. When you pinned me clean in the middle of that ring, it was a passing of the torch in a way. The problem is, I passed you the torch, but I failed to light it for you. You see, myself and the powers that be did you a disservice. We failed to do what was necessary to get you over with the fans properly. We made your life and career harder than it ever should be. We failed the fans and we failed you. Roman, on behalf of myself and the powers that be, I'd like to apologize to you and all of the fans. I'd also like to extend an olive branch, an opportunity to take back control of your career, to take back the narrative of your career. The chance to show all the doubters that you are truly the elite of professional wrestling and sports entertainment. I'm working on a few things, and I'll share this proposal, this opportunity with you after WrestleMania. The chance for you to truly show the entire world that you are the best in the world at what you do. Now, I personally guarantee that when you accept this opportunity, NXT, professional wrestling, and sports entertainment will never be the same again.